Hi everybody, my name is Danielle Nicole and welcome to Monetary Makeup. Today I'm coming at you hot with a brand new product from Chantecaille. So this is the new Sunbeam Cheek and Eye shade called Ray. So this little beauty contains 4.5 grams or 0.16 ounces and it does retail for over $80 US. Yes, that's right, over $80 US. So this little bronzer better knock my socks off or else I am not going to be happy. So part of the reason I was so excited to test out this bronzer is because you're supposed to be able to use it on your eyes and overall on the face, but also the shade looked like it was going to be a beautiful bronzer shade that did not lean orange. So when I first opened this up, which was just today, I do have to say I was a little bit disappointed in the amount of product you get. Now, I do understand that Chantecaille is a luxury brand, so it's not so much the price that threw me off, but for only getting 4.5 grams, I feel like this is pretty pricey for the amount of product you get. But back to the packaging, the other thing I noticed is that while I do like the overall aesthetic of this packaging, it's a nice fresh summer green color, I do like how it looks, and it does come with a mirror on the opposite side here. However, this is plastic and to be honest, it does feel pretty cheap. So this is what the product looks like in the pan. Now I will say, not the packaging, but the actual product, it does look beautiful. And it does have an imprint on the actual bronzer. It appears to be almost like a flower or a sunflower. So the actual product, it does look stunning. So I'm going to do a live swatch today with you guys. And the first thing I'm noticing is that it doesn't feel super silky. It almost has a little bit of a dry texture to it. Now that doesn't always mean that the product is not going to perform well, but I did just want to mention that. So it is quite opaque on the finger. This was a pretty light swatch. So this is absolutely stunning on the hand. I'm hoping the camera is going to pick up the actual depth and undertone of this shade. I would say it is a true bronzer shade. It doesn't lean super red. It's definitely not orange. I would say it is on the brown side, but look how beautiful that is. And it does have a very noticeable sheen. All right, let's first apply this to the eyes and then we will move on to the rest of the face. Morphe M456 brush. I am so excited to test this out on the eyes because it does appear to be a beautiful bronzer shade. So let's see how it does on my fair to light cool undertone. All right, so we are just going to do a very quick, easy look today. So I'm first going to pat this on the lid and then I will do a little bit of blending. Getting a little bit of kickback or kick up, but not much. All right, that was one dip of the bronzer on the eye. What do you guys think about the actual shade? All right, get the other eye on. Well, this is blending very quick and easy, which is exactly how I like it. So I could see this being a great one and done product when you're trying to get ready in the morning and you're in a hurry. All right, well that took about 20 seconds to blend out on the eyes. So what do you guys think about this shade? I do think it is a great bronzer shade on the eyes, especially for summer. Now, the one thing I am noticing, there is definitely a little bit of shimmer in this. It's not super noticeable, but you know how certain eyeshadows that are matte, they have just a couple flecks of sparkle in them? This is what this bronzer appears to be, so just wanted to note there is a little bit of sparkle in this. All right, put a little bit on the lower lash line. Taking a small pencil brush just to blend out any edges. All right, you guys, so I just popped on a little bit of mascara. So all I've done so far is apply the bronzer to the eyes. So what do you guys think about how the eyes are looking? Do you guys hear that chipmunk? We have a litter or a family of, I don't know if they're chipmunks, possums, or raccoons, but they are banging underneath the house so loud. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Figures they stop as soon as I start talking, but anyways, what I was about to say was I feel like this bronzer would make any eye color pop, but especially if you have brown, blue, or hazel. So I'm actually going to be filming another video today, so I'd really like to keep my bronzer a little bit more tight and sculpted for today. So to do that, I'm going to use one of my favorite brushes for a more precise application. This is a Sedona Lace FB01 brush. So the one complaint I have so far, it has nothing to deal with the formula, the application. So far it's doing fine, but the size of this brush in comparison to how little this pan is, this is just a very small amount of product. So I always like to go in with a light hand to get started. So I do not think this shade would work if you have anything deeper than a medium skin tone. So that's a bummer because not everyone has a fair to light undertone like me. Now granted, I am going in with a brush that doesn't pick up a lot of product, but I'd imagine it's probably a little bit difficult to see on camera. In real life, it definitely does give me that natural sunlit look, but I do wish they would come out with more shades. All right, so my bangs are going to be popping back down in a second, so I don't really want to apply too much because you're not really going to be able to see it. So next, let's move on to the cheekbones. All right, so I'm going to dip back into the pan. I can see a little bit of kick up, but it's not too bad. All right, cheekbones, here we go. You know, this is definitely a bronzer that has a sheen to it, but I would say it's a very natural sheen. And what's interesting is even though I can see a little bit of sparkle on the eyes, I really can't see any of that shimmer on the cheekbones. You guys are gonna have to let me know if you... It's okay. Bless you. All right, you guys. Well, what do you think about this bronzer? I feel like it did a great job at sculpting out the cheekbones, and just taking a look at my monitor over here, I feel like this is definitely a bronzer that has a lot of luminosity to it, but it's definitely not too much. It did not pick up any of my foundation underneath, and even though I see a little bit of sparkle on the eyes, I'm not seeing it on the cheekbones at all, so I find that pretty interesting. All right, you guys, well, I just wanted to pop on and do a very quick review of this product. If you were anything like me, I was super curious about this Ray bronzer. So as far as the formula goes of this new Sunbeam bronzer, you know, I was a little bit worried when I first swatched this product because it felt a little bit dry, but it definitely did not perform that way on the skin. I feel like this blended out effortlessly and very quick and easy. Now, as far as the shade goes, I feel like it is perfect. It definitely isn't too warm, it's certainly not orange, and I really do feel like it brought a natural sunlit warmth to my skin. Now, the only complaint I have is that because this product didn't show up super deep on me, it's definitely not going to be a very versatile product as far as different skin ranges. So overall, I just wish they had more shades available. Now, in case you're new, whenever I do any of my reviews here on YouTube, I usually do not take price into account because I find that everyone's description of what is worth the price or not is very different. So I'm just here to talk about and review the actual product. So as far as the actual product goes, I think the performance, the shade, the texture, the overall finish of this product, it is definitely getting 2 thumbs up from me. I do wish there was a little bit more product in this bronzer though, because if I'm going to be using this every day, especially on the eyes and the cheeks, I can definitely see myself going through this product very quickly. Alright, you guys, well, I do hope this quick review was helpful for you for the new Chantecaille-Sunbeam Ray Bronzer. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye, guys!